The story of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. A long time ago, in a faraway land called Babylon, there lived 3 young men named Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. They loved God with all their hearts and always did what was right. They were kind, wise, and brave, and they worked for the king of Babylon, King Nebuchadnezzar. Now, King Nebuchadnezzar was a very powerful king, but he was also very proud. One day, he had a big idea. He said, "I will build a huge golden statue. It will be 90 feet tall and 9 feet wide, and everyone in the kingdom must bow down to it when they hear music playing." So the king built his golden statue, and he made a new law. He said, "When you hear the sound of the trumpet, flute, harp, and other instruments, you must bow down and worship the golden statue. If anyone refuses, they will be thrown into a fiery furnace." Soon the music played, and everyone in the kingdom bowed down to the statue, everyone except for Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. They knew it was wrong to worship anyone or anything besides the one true God. So they stood tall and didn't bow. Some people saw this and ran to tell the king. "O king," they said, "those 3 men you put in charge, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, they didn't bow down. They disobeyed your order." The king was furious. He called the 3 men to him. "Is it true you didn't bow down to my statue?" he shouted. "I'll give you one more chance. When the music plays, bow down. If you don't, I'll throw you into the fiery furnace. Then what God can save you from my power?" But Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego were not afraid. They said, "O king, we do not need to defend ourselves before you. If we are thrown into the fire, our God is able to save us. But even if he doesn't, we will not serve your gods or bow to your statue." This made the king even more angry. He ordered the furnace to be heated 7 times hotter than usual. It was so hot that the flames killed the soldiers who threw the men into it. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego were tied up and thrown into the fire. But something amazing happened. The king jumped up in shock and said, "Wait! Didn't we throw 3 men into the fire? Look! I see 4 men walking around, free, and not hurt, and the 4th looks like a son of God." It was true. God had sent an angel, or maybe even Jesus himself, to protect them in the fire. The king called out, "Shadrach, Meshach, Abednego, come out of the fire." The 3 men walked out, and everyone saw that they were completely safe. Their clothes weren't burned, their hair wasn't singed, and they didn't even smell like smoke. King Nebuchadnezzar was amazed. He said, "Praise be to the God of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. No other God can save like this." From that day on, the king made a new law that no one could say anything bad about the one true God. And Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego were given even more honor in the kingdom. They had trusted in God, and he had saved them. What can we learn? Always trust God, even when it's hard. Never be afraid to do what's right. God is always with us, even in the hottest fires.